What was the reason you first contacted Planning by Design?
So having retired, I decided I want to make use of my loft space to put a train set and maybe some other hobbies up there to maximise the use of it, and therefore wanted to add natural light. So I went online, found a company that said they did Velux. I'd looked into loft conversion and decided Velux was the simplest, probably most efficient, and would meet my needs. Saw a company advertising that they did them and sent off a request to them. They then forwarded it to yourselves because, to my surprise, I was told I needed planning permission to have a Velux window, which really hadn't occurred to me. So I was in effect referred to you, fortunately, I might add, by a company who I'd approached to do the work.
Did you have a planning appraisal with us, and if so, how was it?
It was very quick, very efficient, and indicated that you felt that planning approval would be granted, having looked at other properties in the area that had similar plans submitted and approved.
What made you decide to instruct Planning by Design?
Having been referred, and then the planning appraisal having been done efficiently and very straightforward, with helpful staff, I saw no reason not to continue with Planning by Design, having got that tour.
What services did Planning by Design help you with?
We did all the drawings, submitting the drawings to the planning department, and whatever conversations had to happen with the planning department, you did them. I'm not entirely clear because all I did was provide what I wanted to do, and your architects took it from there, submitted it to my local council, and the next thing I really knew was I had a decision statement from the local council saying all was good. Apart from that, a lady did come round to put up the planning notice and take a photo. But she was from the council, obviously. So yeah, it's very smooth, very easy.
Did you have a site visit or a remote survey, and how did this work out?
I didn't have a site visit because you said that you could just look at it on Google Maps, work out all you needed to know, and etc. So I just did a very brief sketch, bad sketch I might add, of where I thought the window might go, etc. And fortunately, your people were able to interpret that and put it exactly where I wanted.
How was your overall experience with Planning by Design?
Well, it was, as I say, very straightforward. Everybody from the office through to the planning people kept me informed all the time. We're always very friendly and efficient. And I would also add that something that impressed me was I then approached saying, now that I've got planning, do I need building regulations? And the lady in the office said she would pass it on to the department that dealt with that, give me a quote. And they came back and said, it's a simple project. You won't need building regulations. You can just approach the council with a building notice. So it was pleasing that you didn't just go ahead and charge me for something I didn't need.
Do you have any advice for anyone else considering a new project?
Well, to check what planning permission you may or may not need, and to employ a company like yourselves, I would recommend you. I had no issues with it, and it all went very smoothly. As you say, I had read online when I was told I needed planning permission for that. I didn't disbelieve it, I was just curious. So I Googled it, and there were no end of horror stories of people who hadn't realised they were going to need planning permission.
And finally, would you use us again and recommend us to others?
Yeah, absolutely. If I decided I was going to go ahead with anything else that required planning permission, I would have no hesitation in using you. And equally, I'd have no hesitation in recommending you to others.